Hey, what's going on, crew? Welcome in, guys. We've got a little bit of an experiment, something a little new to show you today. Hey, did you want a cup of coffee? I can get you another cup. I got cups back in the back here. Hang on, Birdie. Where's the coffee machine? It's gone. Lost the coffee machine already. You know what? Well, don't worry. I'll get you something later. All right. You know, I've been in the speed shop for the last little bit here. We should probably just go out and about. This is a little bit, well, a little bit something new. Now, some of you have already seen this. We've already done a little bit of workout here, but today it's, well, I'm going to give you a tour of what's going on. We're in the Yukon. Yeah, we're way up north there way up north. Open this up. You know what? Let's lock this up. No one's around today. We'll be around a little later on in the speed shop, but guys, like, look at this place. She's beauty out here. Look at those bluebird. Look at this. We got a bluebird day. I mean, it's early March. We're starting to get planting ready, but there's more to this new farm than just planting. You know what? Let's jump at the Ford. We'll go for a quick cruise. I'll show you around the farm site here and just give you a quick kind of update on where we are with this brand new farm. It's going to be something big. This is going to be something pretty big. None of the farmhands are around today, though. I don't know where everybody's at. Just hop on in, fire this thing on up. All right, let's quickly go over to the main farmhouse. Now, like I said, we got the speed shop here, and we're using that to store lots of our equipment right now. You know, it's kind of a cool little hangout spot. We're up in the good country, way up north there. She gets pretty cold at times, but we can hang out there. We've got the house. Here, hang on a second. We got to show off a little bit of the house here. You never know what's going on here. Let me just pull up aside. The guys left the doors all open last night. I mean, it's March, guys. Come on, we don't need. Hang on, let me just jump over the hedge here. We don't need to leave all the bloody doors open, guys. Even the back doors, everything's wide open. Yeah. Anyways, let's quickly go over. We'll take you over to the far side. We'll go see. We got Gertie's shack there as well. But the main farmhouse is looking good. It's, you know, it's pretty comfortable, pretty posh. Good place to chill right across the speed shop. You know, the after party can be right there, right? There you go. Let's head over across the bridge and we'll head over to the main kind of farm. So guys, we have invested very, very heavily into this farm. We're talking probably about $5 million is what our initial investment is on this bad boy. And you know what? You've got to have it when you're up here. There's not a lot of resources to start with. So you really got to put some big dollars into it. Our silo system right here, this was $1.5 million to start with. I mean, it's a pretty amazing looking silo system, isn't it? Here, let me quickly show you inside, because everything's inside right now. We're just kind of storing stuff away. I mean, look at this. You got all your dump stations are all internal. It's good to have, I mean, especially when we're up here in the Yukon, you got to have a little bit of a covered area for all this stuff. Otherwise, you're going to get snow and everything else in there. Makes life a lot better to have this little shed for our dumping area. You know what? Let me go show you from the top. Oh boy, this is a lot of stairs. I should do my cardio this morning. I guess this is my cardio this morning. Oh boy, I mean, look at this view. There's the speed shop, the house, and then, well, we have the silo obviously down underneath of us. And then this here, we got our cattle barn and a massive open pasture for cattle. We got a few cows out there. We've gotten a few cows. This spring we'll be getting a whole bunch more. Now you can see we got some farmlands way out over there. There's some more over this ridge. You can barely see. There's like a bit of a dark spot there. That's us as well. And then you can't see it, but kind of where the valley ends down there, that also is, well, our farmland. Like, guys, we have a lot of farmland out here. This is it's pretty remote country. We've got a ton of farmland. And that hillside right there, you can see the two fire towers on it. There's something special going on there as well. Actually, there's something special going on all over the place, but that one there is what we're working on right now. I'll show that to you as well. Yeah, so there you go. We got what, a dozen cows out in the pasture already. Where are they all? We've got a few over here I can see. We do have the barn here. There's no cattle in that pasture right now. We'll fill that up soon, but right now they're all out to pasture. There's some grass growing, so some easy feed for that out there. Look how far they go, all the way up the top. But really, guys, that's pretty much it for the farm. Now, like I said, the actual farm, that's the farm site. The farm itself is massive. This is built on a huge amount of property. In fact, you know what? We don't even know the actual acreage of the size of the property we have here. Like if we go either direction here for miles, we're going to be, well, it's going to be our farmlands. Like I said, there's nobody around here at all for tens of, maybe dozens of miles at least. There's nobody out here. We got a couple sell points. We do have a couple businesses at least that are kind of out in the neck of the woods where we can, you know, at least get products from and order stuff. Oh, here we actually rather more farmland over here. You can kind of see as we crest the hill. You know, let's go up to this north side and then kind of slip around to the back. So for those wondering, this is Yukon Valley. This is a 16x PC only map. Of course, 16x, absolutely massive. So much to do on this map, and we'll be live streaming more on this one. So make sure you guys subscribe. Slap that like, of course, as well while you're there. But make sure you stay tuned for this because this is a fun map. There's lots of stuff to go on. other than just, well, just the farming as everything's still loading in. So right here, guys, this is all our crops right here. We've already planted. Barley is going down, all the way down, and you can see the building down the far end of this field down here. That there is a seed shop, so we can purchase seed. It's kind of a co-op down there. Seed and everything else we need. We got this, oh, it's a stone picker down in the far corner there. You can kind of see. Like I said, large fields, lots of stuff going on around here. Let me take you up to something else that's a little bit special. Let's, should we climb the mountain? You know what? I'll climb the far side, actually. We'll climb around the farm side. We're on the opposite side of the mountain right now. I'm going to spin this around. We're going to go to the far side of this mountain because I do want to show you what happened and the fight we had to do to get up to the top of this. Because it's not exactly easy. Yeah, there was definitely some difficulties getting up on top of that. You'd think it doesn't look all that steep, but you're only seeing parts of it right now. Let's zip in through here and back in and around through the creek. And here we start our climb. And this is where life starts to get interesting. It was a struggle to get up to the top. We knew that there was, well, there's a reason to get up here. It's not just for funsies. There's serious business to be had. And I'm still not sure exactly how we're going to make this all work yet. But you know what? Things are starting to happen already. It's just we haven't finalized our plan. All right. So double back on the switchback. This is where life got a bit interesting. There was a landslide right here, and we had to dig our way through it. So we've had to lease a bunch of equipment, some heavy equipment, in order to get through this. You can see we've kind of piled some dirt and sluice up here to kind of make our way through. But yeah, some of the vehicles definitely had a struggle to get through here. Pulling equipment up this hill was something else. I mean, look at this hill. You're climbing, you're climbing, you're climbing, and you think you're to the top? No, you're only like halfway up. You still got a lot more to go. Oh, speaking of a long ways to go, mistakes were made right here, just to say the least. There's been a lot of, well, there's been a lot of mishaps right in this little rock cut right here, guys. Be careful if you end up climbing up in that area. Be careful. It's a little treacherous, a little slippery, especially in the winter. As well, make sure your map's up to date. I hear there've been lots of people getting lost out here. Lots of people. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere, and one tree looks the same as the other tree, I guess, right? Lots of people getting lost, guys. Okay, we're at the, well, as close to the top as we're gonna need to get. There's that large fire tower at the very top of this mountain. But the reason we're up here, and let me just zip around here and I'll show you what we're here for. There is, well, there's some profits to be made out here in the Yukon. There's some serious profits to be made up here. Let's pull on down. We've got, well, a mini mining operation going on right here, and we're already pulling gold out of this mountain. To be perfectly honest, guys, there's a few spots up here I think we found where there's going to be some profits to be made up on this hillside. This was just the first and the easiest for us to grab through. So you can see even like we've been digging through this hillside all the way over there. We've got everything set up here. There's been a few of us up here working away, trying to expand the team up here. Things are happening, but you know what? It's a bit of a slow go at times. You gotta wait for the crusher to do its job. Look at this, the truck. We got the dump truck loading up right now with a bunch of extras. It looks like, is that tailings? I can't remember anymore. What we calling that is going into that. But let me just give you a quick rundown on how we're all running this. Of course, we need to bring fuel up here to fire all this equipment up. There's 3 different buildings of different parts of this. Of course, the crusher needs fuel as well. We've got what is it? Suburban there with the fuel tank, and that's been fueling up these generators. And then of course we need to fuel this one up at times as well. Guys, there's a lot of stuff that needs fuel and power. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what? We'll jump in one of the Volvos here. I'll show you how this works. So fortunately enough, this crusher was already up here. This is an older mine, but you know what? I don't know if they just gave up on it. I mean, it is out in the middle of nowhere, so I get it. So we got the crusher refurbished, and then we've had to build a couple of different buildings here in order to really maximize our profits. We've been pulling stuff off with this belt system here for a while. So this has actually been working out all right. It kind of brings it closer to us, so we don't have to move as far, which works out well. You know, when we have a couple guys up here working away, it gets pretty busy, and you got to be dodging. You're constantly dodging traffic, it seems like, up here. So you take your dirt, your pay dirt right there, you just dump it into the crusher. That's all there is to it. And you do this a lot. Like this is something you're going to do a lot of. Lots of pay dirt, lots of stuff going into the crusher. Back it on up. And yeah, you're good to go. That's really all there is to that part. That's fairly simple, right? Anybody can do that. As long as you've got fuel in this thing, you're good to go, guys. That's it. So once we have our diesel and our pay dirt goes through the crusher, it turns it into 2 different things. Well, we get tailings, and then of course the stuff we want are the concentrate. That's right, concentrate, which comes out here. We want the concentrate, and then we get tailings, which is, you know what, an added benefit? We get quite a bit of tailings, guys. This truck is loading up pretty quickly here. And you know what? It's not just not worth all that much, mind you. Think of it that as kind of like straw bales. That's really what you think of it as. So what do you do with the tailings, or not the tailings? We know what to do with the tailings. What do you do with the concentrate? Well, that's the stuff we want, because there's gold in that. The concentrate's got gold in it, and that's what we really need to pull from. So I've pulled one of the pallets aside over here. We'll take the John Deere. We've got a couple of forklifts up here as well, but we'll use the John Deere. Let's go pull this aside. We've got one box right here. Let's load this one up right about here. Yeah, see, look at this, guys. You can see some of the gold flecks in it. It's this is the stuff we want right here. Now, this of course is not all gold, so we're gonna lose some of this product once we start washing this away. The wash plant has created this. Now we need to refine it. So to do that, can we sneak underneath this? I think we can sneak right underneath. Kind of sneak through right there. There we go. We gotta take this to the gold wash plant. So the gold wash plant's over on our left. On the far side over here, we just kind of cruise on through with this pallet, and we'll take this into our wash plant. And from here, of course, you need fuel here as well. We need some fuel. Always gonna make sure you got fuel. So this is an added cost, of course. But this plant, this is gonna wash all the dirt and stuff and just get this pure gold out of this. All right, guys. So it's a little bit noisy in here, but this is our pay dirt right here that's being washed up. And yeah, we're storing it into these little containers like this. This is all gold right in here. This is just pure gold in these, but this is still the only part of the step. We still have one more thing we need to do with this. Boy, it's loud in here. Let me load this up. Yeah, she's a little bit noisy. So yeah, we lose quite a bit of like product size, of course, but that's what happens. You gotta wash all the dirt off and just make sure you get the gold. So what do you expect, right? Now, in order to maximize our profits on this, we're turning all these into gold bars, and well, that's kind of what our smelter building's for right here. We got a building here that's smelting this all into gold bars. Let's pull on in, and I'll quickly show you around here as well. You know, it's loud in here again, but like I said, this is not the most sophisticated operation, but look at that. There's a bar right there. We're taking this, and it gets melted down into there. And then, guys, this is what we get. And this is all the stuff we've created so far. Look at all the gold we've got here. I mean, I don't know what we're going to get for all this stuff. I really don't, but I mean, we've got, what, 9 pallets, 10 pallets already of gold. And we're going to need it because, quite honestly, we've got a substantial investment from, well, all the players out there, everyone involved here, and then as well, we've taken some stuff from the bank. So it's going to take some investment, chat. So it's definitely going to be a bit of an investment. But things are coming along pretty good. I mean, look at this view from up here. Fantastic. So we've got the farm, and then we've got our mining operations, which are just starting right now. It's going to be interesting. Oh, boy. Like, look at the view from up on the edge here. Mine is just right there. You got the view of the farm down below. We need a name for this farm, guys. We need a name. Like I said, we got a bunch of the crew in on this one farm out here. We're building this up. It's going to be a massive farm. Need to come up with a good name for this. I mean, there's going to be a lot of cattle. We're going to have some large farmlands, and of course, the mining operation. Oh, that silo system down there is amazing. That thing blows me away. That's the best silo in Farm Sim right now, 100%. That thing's amazing. And for today's poll, I want to know what you guys think of mining in Farm Sim. I mean, forestry's a big thing. I think mining's kind of an interesting side venture for Farm Sim. I mean, look at this. This is cool. We got a lot of cool things up here. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to put a poll down in the description. Vote on what you think of mining. Is it worthwhile? Is this just an added thing that no one should be really doing? You don't think it's worthwhile? Do you think it's kind of dumb? Do you think it's cool? Let me know down in that poll. Of course, drop a comment down below as well on what your thoughts are on this, because this is something different. Not everybody's into it, I get it, but let me know what your thoughts are. So with that being said, I'm gonna head back down. We get prepped for some planting seasons down on some of the fields down below. Make sure you guys drop a comment, like I said. Of course, if you're looking for some more videos on maybe some more mining related stuff that maybe we did over on No Man's Land, go check out the video in this card on the right hand corner. Other than that, folks, have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and I will catch you guys next time. This is Klutch, really getting down to mining. Oh boy, over and out.